The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Escaping the pressure run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. A carry for Foreman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Jones. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
What friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
From the 17, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that would be the last shot that they take in this game.
Failure to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers out to his left. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Jeremy Chin there defensively. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Rodgers. And now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him in the wall for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep them advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first. They're able to get the third down conversion. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right. In motion right comes Cobb. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. It's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. He'll get the, and he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again is Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Watson, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0.
Panthers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Rodgers now to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, 88, stand 300, over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. On first down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Derek Brown
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Ball resting on the 9 on 3rd and goal.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Here's Darnold.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Darnold to throw. Complete to Chenault.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end. 9th
play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is taken in at the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. Now Crosby for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, Panthers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase.
And now here is another interception. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatched waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes going to put it up right away. Steps over, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After 1-7. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 29, Mahomes.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. On play action, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
I believe in you, D. I believe.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
26.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Samori Toure in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you ever...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The delay, Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a draw play. This is Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Mahomes will throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on swift.
Maybe I just need to get out of the game because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,